There we go. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I'm still new to this StreamYard thing, so I'm apologizing. I apologize. So I need to get my link. Hey, Sugarfoot, how you doing, darling? I am so glad you came in to join me today. Thank you so much. Would you like to come on to the stream? Yeah, you know I can use your expertise all the time, all the time. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to cause I can't pull my the link. I want to be able to pull the link. Let me see if I can do it another way. For I know Jesus lives. That song has been in my heart. That what's her name? Anita. Is it Anita Wilson? Oh, I love that song. Jesus is. I love that song. Okay, hold on. See. So I know. Give me one quick second and we're gonna get started. I'm sure I talked about taking a nap. Aw, I'm gonna get you one of these times. You know I love you like old folks love soft shoes. You know I do, girl. You know I do. Is this it? Yep, this is it right here. I'm gonna copy my link here. And then I'm gonna come bring it into my just in case. So you been okay, baby K? How's the weather out there in Cali? One of my nephews and his crew out there hanging out somewhere, and he thought he was gonna come home and chill when he get back. His mom was like, "Mm-mm, you better get you a hotel room for 14 days. You're not coming here." She's like, "You're not coming here." I'm so sorry, bro, but I can understand it. Let me see. Well, if even if you can't come in and stay, I want you to I'm sorry, even if you can't come in and stay, I'd like for you to at least listen, stay in and listen for a few minutes while we untangle the entanglement. Girl, I am so thrilled about this here. This is too funny to me. And I'm waiting on another guest to come in as she is going to join me. Can you hear me okay? It's hot. Yeah, I know it's hot here too. Actually, you can hear at my daughter's, and you can hear her AC unit. I'm sitting not far from it, so I'm pretty sure that you can hear it pretty well in the background. But honey, it's kicking off some good air right now. But I got a fan, this little small floor fan, and I think I paid like $60 for it, and it's a steel fan. And baby, when I tell you, yeah, I think he might use something. When I tell you that um that air kicks out, I'm a little low. Let me see. Thank you for telling me. Let me see if I can. My volume is on 100%. Hold on. Let me see something. Thank you. So yeah, can you turn the AC off and turn the fan on for me? Cause I can't hear.
You want to turn the AC up and put that little fan on.
That
You want
can
that
blow
little-
better than that.
I'm up to take that out of here.
Take what out?
Take that little AC out of here.
Yeah, I'm talking about this one. You can turn this one. This one blow out, but that's why I turned that off. But I can't. You can't. I mean, I can't. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to do the best that I can. I hope you can hear me a little bit better because I'm sitting. Well, let me see something. I don't know if that'll make it any different. Uh, any different. That's my girl. Hold on. Hey, sis.
Hey, what's up?
Girl, you know what's up.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Ain't nothing going on but the rent.
Girl, sorry I'm late. I literally just walked in the house from the protest. I'm like,
Girl,
oh
when I
my
tell you, they're gonna change you from the hood table to the hood syndicated network.
child. Mm-mm-mm.
They
Mm-mm.
gonna show you. They're gonna BBK. Can I make you a moderator? Can I make you a mod?
Hey, chat. Hey, everybody in the chat.
I don't know if I could do it from this. Can I do it from this stream? I have to do it in my
You
regular.
have to do it from your YouTube channel. I
Okay,
mean,
I'll do it.
yeah.
Yeah, I love. That's the BBK is the one I was telling you about that I've been knowing for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I met her when I was a Maddie Mobster. Actually, she really started that name, Maddie Mob.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've heard of the BBK. I've heard of
Yeah,
the BBK.
that's my sister from another mister.
Ah, yeah, I remember something going down a little
Yeah.
while ago with that lady over there. But we
Uh,
ain't gonna talk about that.
yeah.
But hi, BBK. Oh, you
So,
are a little low. BBK said you a little low, and you are a little
and
low.
yeah, I was trying to get my daughter to do some adjustments for me, but
Okay.
when you're in Rome, you do what the Romans do. So,
Okay. Well, let me
yeah,
share your live. Let me share your live on my YouTube channel. Let me find it.
that sounds good. I actually shared it on my page earlier, but yeah, I hope you can hear me. Okay, this is as loud as I can get. I don't see the volume is up as loud as it can go. Is it really difficult for you to hear me, or?
I can hear you, but it is low. But we'll get by.
Okay, great. So, of course, girlfriend, you know what the topic is for tonight.
Yeah.
Me and Mr. Smith, and Mrs. Smith, and Mr. Alcina. We
Mm,
got a thing going on and on and
Jada and
on.
her tenderoni.
Johnson Aroni. And girl, hold on. So not only are we gonna talk about her and her Johnson Aroni, but we're gonna talk about this whole Red Table Talk interview. Well, we're gonna condense it because I know it's kind of late, but we're gonna talk about the little Red Table Talk interview and his interview with Angela Yee, which is what brought all of this to fruition, and also so a few little other little things. But anyway, first of all, during an interview with Angela Yee on her podcast, um, Mr. August Alsina, I think he hails from Nolens, Louisiana. I believe he's from New Orleans. So he was on the show, and he revealed that he had a pretty lengthy affair with Jada Pinkett Smith, wife
Mhm.
of superstar Will Smith. Now, during the interview, it was asked, well, hey, had you, was, did you care about her? Did you have feelings for her? Did you, love her? He said, I did, and I still have love for her. And he also stated that he gave his all to this relationship, and that if he were to die today, he would die knowing that he gave his all and loved someone with his everything. That's my paraphrase. But he also said that he talked with Will Smith, and Will Smith gave his blessing to the two of them having their affair.
Mhm.
Well, it came to be that people were saying, well, why now? Why are you just not saying something or what have you? And he said that it's his truth. And basically, he was being hindered, I guess, in going forth in his career because of the rumors or whatever it is. So he had to do what he had to do to keep him going, to keep him afloat, which I could kind of imagine when you hear rumors of an illicit affair between a young man and a much older married woman.
Mhm.
Not only a married woman, but she's a celebrity of her status. Not to mention the fact that the marriage that she and Will have is so idolized by so many people. Like you even had, you remember the Alicia Keys song, "A Marriage Like Will and Jada," and Bill and Camille. She gave all of this. I can't think of the song right now, but you remember that song?
I
It,
think I know what you're talking about.
it was with like Will and Jada and Bill and Camille, whatever. She was
Yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah. I
about,
remember. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember.
the marriage, like the relationship. She when it came off maybe around her Alicia Keys. Yeah, it was Alicia Keys. And I can't think of the name of the song.
Mhm.
Huh?
I remember it.
Unbreakable. Unbreakable. My daughter said Unbreakable. So with that, can you hear me better at all? Because
I
I'm like,
mean, we
I'm
can
leaning.
hear you. It's just that you're low.
Okay. So I the song reminded me of how so many other celebrities, even Alicia Keys, which is another thing because of how her marital situation came to be. Because Swiss Beats was also a married man at the time, and she came in somehow, and he ended up leaving his wife and divorcing her and marrying Alicia Keys, and them having two children together. So, you wonder, like, is this a Hollywood kind of thing that's going on? Or was there something to the song, that she wanted to be like those two, or whatever the case may be? And then you think at Bill and Camille, how Mr. Cosby has just been convicted and serving prison time for basically being an infidel, or being unfaithful to his wife all those years, having affairs with these different women, and drugging them and whatnot, supposedly, allegedly. So you wonder if that song had any hidden connotation to it, or
Mhm.
you wonder if she was just saying, oh, okay, they have the perfect affair, the perfect marriage, let's be like them, or let's build upon it like them.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, people are like, looking at her and idolizing her for them having this perfect little family, these perfect three children, blended family. Remember the sitcom All of Us was mimicked after their lifestyle with Will, his ex-wife, which is Trey's mom, Cherie,
I
and
forgot all about that show.
yeah, All of Us. So Lisa Ray's character was based on Will Smith's ex-wife, and the son was based on his son Trey, and how they had a blended family with the current wife and what have you. So they based that whole situation on their affair and how this blended family worked out, in spite of him being his infidelity initially to Cherie, and then how he ended up marrying Jada, and so on and so forth. And so people have looked at them as this perfect couple, and to now not only see that she cheated on him, or as she said, not cheated on him, but she had this affair with this younger man. And the fact that this man is like half her age. And after she decided to work it out with her husband and go back with her husband, is when Mr. Alcina got offended, got broken, stopped returning her calls, and didn't want anything else to do with her, and broke it out because she wanted to go back to the friend level. Well, he wasn't having that, simply because he said he put his all into this relationship. He was in love with her. And so you wonder, while she is saying that this red table is supposed to be a healing element, how could she heal someone that she turned around and broke all over again? You know what I'm saying? Because she called herself coming to help him when she met him at a concert that he went to, that her children did in London or somewhere like that, and he said I could use some help from
Mm-hmm.
her. And so she's helping him with life and with all this other stuff. And then that led to her having an intimate, a sexual relationship with him. Well, I'm sorry, entanglement with him. And I could just about imagine how entangled they really were.
Mm-hmm.
So now it comes to, now that he has spilled the beans, and I'm certain that they must not have had an NDA, which I'm wondering about that. But so now that the beans have been spilled, she's made to come forth and be honest and be truthful about it. But the main part about it was, I guess, the fact that people were saying Will gave his blessing. Well, Will, in fact, said that I never gave my blessings to anything. I never said it was okay. But at the time, we were not together. We were separated at the time. And when it came up, I was like, there's nothing really I could do about it, kind of thing. So it wasn't like he gave his blessings and said, okay, go for it, do what you want to do. But it was more or less that, what can I do? Because at that point in time, he said he was done with her, which leads me also to believe that by him saying, I'm through with you, this is a wrap, it's over, that she must have been some kind of beast before all this had happened. But if you remember around the time when he was getting ready to turn 50 and jump off of that big building or whatever, you remember he released a video that was saying something about, I can't make you happy. I don't know how to make you happy. I've tried everything I can to make you happy. So what I need you to do is figure out what you need and make yourself happy. And then I'll go with whatever you figure out. kind of thing. That was during their separation when all the rumors and whatnot was going on there. So I'm wondering. Well, I, I feel, from my perspective, I believe that for her, by her having a sex addiction anyway, and by Mr. Alcina having a rather large member, if you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that he has, I believe that Mama got a little interested and wanted to try out the merchandise, and she, they made it happen. You understand? I'm trying to be as clean as I can be, but I want to, let loose. But she put it on him, put it like that, and I believe she's into S&M and everything else because most serious sex addicts are. They're into everything, and to her it was an escapade. For him, it was love. You know what I'm saying? So when she decided to go for the family's sake and save the family thing, that hurt him because he thought they were going somewhere with this.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just playing just to play. And she felt like because Will goes for all of that back and forth and all this, that, and the other, because he said, I have done everything to work with you through all of your issues, all of your problems. And when you got to that point, I was done with you anyway. So we were not together when you all had your affair.
But you
But
know what? I don't entirely believe their story.
okay, come on with it, boo.
I'm just saying, I don't believe their story. It seems too scripted. It seems really scripted to me. Like everybody already know what kind of relationship they had. They wild, they have sex with other people, they open relationships, swingers, all this, that, and the third.
Which she emphatically
So
denied.
I can kind of believe August if he said with Will's permission. I kind of can.
Right.
I mean, and then on top of that, if they were separated, as they say, um, why would he be so upset that she's messing around when they're separated when they do that stuff all the time?
And see, you know what I
And he
always
up
tell
there
people?
looking, people like he up there, he was looking like he was sad and all that. To me, he looked like he was high.
Who, August?
No, Will. On the
Oh,
bad table talk. He looked high to me. People talking about he looked like he,
you know what
he
I
was
think
sad or was crying. No, that man
I,
always looked like he was
I honestly
high.
believe, I, I honestly believe
The
he's
way he
hurt
was
by it.
giggling and laughing and like it's a big joke. He was acting like he
It
was
was a
high or
nervous laugh.
something.
No, it was a nervous laugh. I believe he was hurt by it because listen, if your man come to you and tell you that you did this because you wanted to feel good, and you looking at him and talking about another man making you feel better than he did,
And that's why I said I don't believe it. I believe this is scripted for the public.
girl,
I
I
believe it is totally scripted for the public. I really
I
do.
believe she thought that was gonna be, see, because he buys a yard of her bull.
Hmm?
Because he, I believe, because buys, because Will buys a yard of Jada's bull. She feels like the public will too. See, she forget that we are common sense people. We ain't Hollywood people. We know it is what it is. So I believe that he was really hurt by that. And then, he said something to the effect about getting her back. And she was like, oh, well, let's talk about that because you did get me back.
Yeah,
So,
by what she said by that to me was her taking a dig because they've been messing around with other people. They entire relationship. So that's why I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think that I do believe that they probably have separated because maybe a lot of what they were doing, their extracurricular activities might have got in the way of their happiness. But I don't believe that they had separated and he was just all miserable over this August dude.
I
They were
believe
separated. I believe he probably was. Man, do you remember back like 4.5 years ago? There was all these rumors and gossip that Will was with somebody else. Him and Jacob was getting divorced, and but there was no rumors about Jada being with somebody else. It was just Will. And so I think that's why she took that little dig at him when she was like, "Oh, you want to be petty?" Like, I don't know. I
see
don't,
what I think is I think that
I don't think they're giving us what we want. They have to say something.
because they
This is what
can't,
they're giving
you
us.
can't really come out and say what you listen, I believe she's a freak.
I believe they both some freaks.
Probably so. And I
Like
believe that
she's a
she
bigger
could
freak.
not get enough. She could never get enough. And no matter what he tried to do to accommodate it, it wasn't enough. And she became a bitch about it.
No, I believe they both were some freaks. I mean, who has an open
I wouldn't
relationship?
doubt it. I would
Who's
doubt
a swinger? Only swingers and people with open relationships have some kind of sex problem.
it. I
I don't
believe
think it
she
was one sided
introduced
at
him.
all. Because
I
if
believe
it's so one sided, why would he agree to having these open relationships and swinging and all that if he didn't want her to be with nobody else?
because he wanted to please her. And then after he did it, he didn't want to do it anymore.
So
But
you
she
think
wanted to
that
do
he
it.
was? So you think that they was only into the swinging and open relationships because that's what Jada wanted?
No, I believe that it was something that it happens like that. I believe it was something that she introduced. What's that movie that Kaya like? My daughter likes that gray thing. That gray thing, gray or something.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I
Something
know.
about gray. Yeah, the sex movie.
Yeah, I know what you're
And
talking about.
you remember when she left him? When she left him, I think it was the second part though. Do you remember when she finally left him when he got really like intense and started beating her and choking her out and he was hurting her, but he was getting pleasure out of it, but she wasn't, and finally she just broke it off with him. I believe that she was hurting him with what she was doing and he was ready to stop. Like, no. But he didn't want it, he didn't want to, it wasn't his thing. He only did it because he loved her. But when he could no longer satisfy her and make her feel good, she was not happy. And that's when he said, okay, go make yourself happy. But like he said, I tried to love you. He said, I told her when we first got together, I could love you through anything. And she was like, yes. And I didn't believe that, but you did.
Mm-hmm.
She admitted that he was like, and by that time I was through with you because I couldn't make you happy. Nothing I did. And I believe that that's exactly what happened. But once you in it, you know how they say, whatever way you start a relationship, that's the way you got to keep it going. And
Mm-hmm.
she wanted what she wanted the way she wanted it. But it didn't happen that way. And the other thing I was saying, how you out here running, healing everybody else, and your children falling apart? Your daughter cutting, and your son wants to cut his penis off, not necessarily to change his sex or anything. It just sounded gothic.
Well, you know, I said what I said about that was I just believe they had a lot of issues because I mean, growing up in a home, even though the kids might have been somewhat famous, they were nowhere as famous as their, parents, of course. But growing up in a house like that where your parents are always filming, always traveling, always, on the go, and then experiencing, because I don't care what you say, as far as their relationships go, I do believe that they kids probably knew all about their intimate lives.
I'm
You know what
sure.
I mean? Like, they might have tried to hide it or keep it secret, but with the tabloids, the media, um, it's going to get around. And it's just like, if you're in a relationship, you might try to keep your lover or friend away from your kids and try to sneak them in late at night, things like that. But kids still find out things.
Yeah, cause they
And
know.
with them having, and then again, like I said, the man, Craig, who be on the Maddie show, he has said that when he used to live by Jada Pinkett, like around the corner, some years ago when they were growing up, he said it was always people talking about how Jada was into women. She was bisexual or gay or lesbian or something like that.
My
And
point.
it really wasn't a big deal because everybody kind of like knew. And back then, in the 80s and 90s, it was kind of like, guys got a kick out of that kind of thing. So
Exactly.
if she was into women then, and then uh them being with men, women switching, swapping, whatever, and the kids seeing this happen. I mean, like how both of the kids at one time, weren't they both gay? I mean, or weren't they both fluid, or both like, something like that? I'm like, I'm not surprised that they had a lot of issues growing up in that type of atmosphere. But I still don't believe their story. I think it's some truth to it, but no, it seemed too scripted. I'm sorry. Jada was sitting there like she was reading lines out of a doggone script. And they good for that. They are actors.
Exactly. Exactly. And also, isn't it ironic that August Alsina has a new project dropping?
I don't know, because I don't even listen to his music. I don't even know. I
I
mean,
don't
I
know
know who
that.
this guy is, but I've never been like a big August fan. So I don't know, but I did say that he was clout chasing. I did tell somebody that I think he was clout chasing because he did make a song about her a while back, but I think he didn't get the reaction that he wanted from the media. So I
Mm.
think he figured, well, I'm just gonna go out and I'm just gonna, make it plain, and then this is what happened, and finally he got a reaction out of Jada because at first they weren't saying nothing. Like, usually when nobody says nothing, that means it's true. And I had said that
Mm.
on the hood table on my channel like a week ago, or when it first came out. I said, oh, I believe August. I absolutely believe him. And then
Mm.
here they go on the red table. They didn't go to the media. Of course, they probably got some what do you call those people who tell them what to say, or what are they, their advisor or
PR,
something like that.
PR,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the PR.
So I'm sure they
Mm.
probably spoke to somebody like that, spoke to a lawyer, because they gotta say something. They had to say something. The media was going wild with this story.
Oh,
So they
absolutely,
had to say something.
absolutely. And you gotta wonder, like, what did the kids have? Because he darn near the kids' age.
He is a chap, man. Like what did I say last night? Well, you missed the show last night. I was like my grandma used to say, a young strapping man. That's what he is. And not to
Wait,
say Will ain't got it no more, because Will still look good. He
girl,
still, you know what I'm saying?
he might not.
Will can
He
get it.
might
Will
not
can
be
get it.
packing that power out and
I don't know, but he got to be packing something. He got to be packing something.
he probably ain't taking that power out though.
Sure.
That's a wham doozer.
I'm sure he packing
That's
something. Jada, I mean, I know he got money and he got coinage, but so does she. So I know she ain't just there for, you know, money or anything like that. I know that she really do care and love for him. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he got something in there. Shoot. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I ain't down. I ain't down it. Not at all.
Ooh, yes.
I am not down it.
Mm-mm.
But I think I don't. I wonder what's going to come. I mean, they're going back and forth. a little bit in the media because August had a rebuttal
Uh-huh.
to what they said earlier, and basically he was like, "I ain't got to lie for nothing."
I knew he
I,
wasn't lying. I knew
yeah,
it. I had
I
said
would,
when
I
I
would
first
think
heard
it's wrong. Why would you take a chance like that? I mean, I wouldn't. Mm-mm. But
I
I
think
do
he
think,
was clout chasing, but I think I think he was I think they really had a serious relationship.
yeah,
And Jada's just like I said, she's coming off as scripted. As like she's looking like the hard chick. Yeah, we did it. It is what it is. She don't even want to talk about it. And then Will is sitting there looking crazy and laughing and joking, about it. I believe that she did say it was a real relationship. I believe that she was really in love with him. I believe that August was in love with her, but the fact that Will was still in the picture. She remember when she said he just walked away, he left without a word. She ain't heard from him since. I don't believe that either. I don't believe that they ain't had no
no,
communication in all
who
these
her
years.
August
Yeah, I don't believe that when she said we ain't talked.
and my yeah, because when was that red table talk made? It wasn't that long ago.
Right.
When was that made?
The table talk that was yesterday.
No, I'm talking about the red table talk between her and
Her and Will.
no, her and August Alsina when he was on there.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch the table talk. I don't watch it all the time, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was on there. August Alsina was on her red table talk when he was talking about one of the earlier episodes when he was talking about how she helped him and all this and the other. And that was just made like last year.
Mm.
So how was there not in contact when
Exactly.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that that is. I just don't believe the whole story. And I'm not the only one that feels that way. Like really,
yeah, I will
I think
have.
it's much more into it, and she's just she's just making us believe that it's just was. She's just acting all nonchalant about it, and I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know they both hope that this didn't come out, and in a way, and I could be wrong. I might be reaching, but in a way, I don't think that Will thought it was that type of relationship. Like he probably thought this was like a fling, Jada trying to, get her groove back, you know.
see, in a lot of
It
those
was, I believe it
swinging,
was a real relationship. They really was
right?
like in love with
Because
it.
in a lot of the swinging relationships, you have like it's like a one-time thing, and it's something that they both have to agree on. But in when there's an ongoing relationship, and this person is spending a year, 2 years around you, because this wasn't a short-lived thing. This was something that lasted for a while. He was hanging out with the family and everything. That's just, the suspect to me. So I'm
Hmm.
thinking that, this guy really, even on the red table talk, he was really comforting her mom and calling her gam and all this. Come on. It was something to it. But Jada good at playing it off. She did what she did. She got what she wanted. And I noticed that none of the kids or Will was around when that interview with Will's sister was at the table. Jada's mom was at the table, and Jada and August. None of the other people of the family were around when she did that red table talk with them. It was just them.
Hmm. Right.
So you can't help but to wonder. Oh, okay, all right.
Right.
Mm. So yeah, I think she got what she used. The little young boy got what she wanted out of him, and kicked him to the curb.
Mm,
Got back with her life partner, because that's what they're calling each other. This is wife. They'll promise never to divorce or anything like that. Because to be perfectly honest, they're wealthier together,
mm-hmm.
and they stay wealthier together.
Yeah, they cheaper to keep her. And mind you, they both got money. Mind you, they probably both actually, they were kind of young. They've been married 25 years. They probably did sign a prenup. I would hope they did sign a prenup. But then again, it's like, I get why some people be like, prenup mean that you're looking forward to getting divorced, or not looking forward, but you might
Uh,
see
Marriage is a
might be a
business, Amanda.
possibility. And I don't give a doggone what to say. Let the hood table blow up and I get like millions and millions and millions of subscribers. Some man wanna take me off the market.
You
Sure,
better.
I'm signing a prenup and I ain't even
Exactly.
no celebrity like that, but I'm signing a prenup. Shoot, I don't care how much money he make. For one, I know somebody personally who, and I ain't gonna put their name out there. They were married. Their man cheated on them, had a baby. Um, when she found out, she oh my god, somebody trying to call me right now. I keep ignoring the call. They keep calling back. Um, she divorced him. Girl, she ended up losing everything. She had bought a house, a beautiful house. Bought a house. I mean, had new cars, and well, not brand new car, but it was a nice car. It was paid off, but it was still nice. Um, Everything. Once they got divorced, she ended up losing her house, her car, everything, because of the fact he had like bills when they were married that she didn't know about. He had taken out credit cards, loans, all kind of stuff that she didn't know about. So even years after they got divorced, when they came for him and he wasn't paying, after trying to hunt him down for years, they came to her because she was married to him at the time. They took,
Mhm.
they came and took her vehicle, and she lost her house.
Girl,
And they were together for a long time, like over 10 years. So I might sign a prenup, and I don't care if I got $50 in the bank.
there you go. Prenup.
And so you never know. You ain't even got to be a celebrity to lose out like that after a divorce.
Mhm.
So, and I felt so bad. That was so sad. I mean, it was very, very sad and life changing for her. And I gave her the sign, if I ever do get in a relationship again, if I ever do get married again, we sign in some type of, and they're not rich, they're not celebrities, but it's a lesson learned.
A lesson learned.
You ain't got to be a celebrity to lose everything you got in a divorce.
And in hindsight is 2020.
Mm-hmm.
You see everything better, right?
Right.
Well, with this in mind, we're gonna not keep this a long, long, long string, because I know you're extremely tired. I'm tired. I've been,
Yes,
girl.
and I'm supposed to go live. I'm supposed to go live after this to discuss what's going on in our city.
Maybe that's what your calls are about. So, hey
I
guys,
don't know. The person who calling me, she don't normally call me about anything regarding my show. It's
put
it's a just an old friend. But
put your link down there. So, guys, if you guys want to tune in to, even the ones that are maybe watching the replay, if you want to tune in to watch Miss Tanya on the hood table.
on the hood table,
That's right.
I'm
Like
going to
my
my
grandbaby
channel.
say, you don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hood table.
I'm going to my channel right now so I can drop the link in the chat.
Yeah,
I post in the chat?
yeah, you can.
It's not letting. Hold up.
You have to go on the side there where it say chat
Oh
private, or
no.
off to the side it'll say private chat or comments.
Oh, it won't let me comment. It'll let me read, but it won't let me comment.
Why?
I don't know, but I'm gonna go over here to your actual video. Hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
you
to the
to the YouTube.
actual video. Let me hit mute so we won't hear y'all.
To the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm going to the actual YouTube. Let me hit mute. Okay, I just hit mute. Alrighty. Okay, I just dropped the link.
There you go.
Subscribe. Subscribe to the hood table, y'all.
Yes, ma'am. So, you got any parting words on tonight, Miss Diane?
Well, I guess the main feelings I have about this whole thing is how they all are grown. I mean, even though Jada is old enough to be his mother, um, and in certain situations, grandmother. But
I feel the shade.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's a breeze growing.
I'm just saying. I feel like they both needed something at that time. She
Right.
needed something. He needed something. They got what they needed out of each other, and then it's just like life moves on. It wasn't meant to be for them to remain together like that. I mean, he's a very with that. I mean, he's much younger than her, and I mean, her and Will, they have a foundation. They have kids. They have, I mean, so much that they have accomplished together. So I mean, in a way, he should have probably knew that she was going to return the will, and if she didn't return the will, she was going to, not be with him forever. But they all grown, and when it's like this, when you open Pandora's box,
Mm-hmm.
you allow other things into play, other things to come into play. If you start off having relationships where it's public, not public, but you know what I mean, like you
Right.
swingers, you having an open relationship. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the people that Will might have messed with, um, together with her, he might have messed with on the side, and vice versa.
Right.
That's why I don't believe in bringing other people into your. It's one thing when you dating, but when you married, I
Mm.
don't believe bringing other people into your bedroom when you're married.
Well, not just being married and bringing somebody, but having a full-fledged relationship. That's the thing, you know. They had a relationship. But let me ask you this: what do you feel about? How do you feel about what people are saying in terms of August breaking the guy code by and kissing and telling or what have you? How do you feel about that?
I think he did it for cloud chasing. Somebody told me, "Oh, he ain't cloud chasing. Why he need the cloud chase? He got this, he got that, he did this, he did that. Why he need a cloud chase?" And I'm like, "Well, why else would he say it?" I mean, I can see maybe telling his friends or something, because one thing about it, if I'm in a relationship with somebody and they had a serious relationship, people knew. People knew. I'm not gonna be in a serious relationship with somebody and it be secretive.
Hmm.
So people knew. I think he was bent out of shape about it, and he wanted to let other people know about it. And I don't know, maybe it was payback. Maybe it was revenge for Jada going back to Will, and
Yeah,
yeah, that's all I got.
yeah. Okay, well, I appreciate you coming on here, girly girl, and sharing with me on tonight. And we will be back again. Keep in touch with Sis-Lo's newsworthy update.
Mm.
I want to invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Thank you for tuning in on.
Make sure you like the video.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to thank my special guest, Miss Taya of the Hood Table. Her link is in the chat. So I want you guys to go over there and give some support. I'm going to follow her over to her channel
Thank you.
and support my girl as always. And when I tell you, in a few more minutes, you guys are on the ground floor of something wonderful. She
Thank you. I
is
appreciate it, and I
really
appreciate
doing
you.
up. Yeah. So again, thanks again, babe. I love you on purpose, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. And you know we
Love you
don't
too.
say goodbye because goodbye is so permanent. We always say later for now.
Later for now. Deuces.
Ooh,
Good night. See you later.
later.
Okay.